Hi everyone, I'm Jim and welcome to the review of Available in All Colors, the debut studio record by the band 1 Minute Silence. Today we're celebrating the 25th anniversary of the record, so I decided to go back and see if it still holds up or not. My story with this band is quite simple. I've stumbled upon their music over 10 years ago because I've been searching for more nu metal bands. That's it. You can read here some interesting information about the album artwork and the fact that some of the songs from this record were featured in a video game, Twisted Metal 4. I don't know why, but Wikipedia doesn't provide any information about the lineup of this band on the records, but what you need to know is that this is the only album with the original classic lineup. After this record, the guitarist Chris left the band, he was replaced. The other guys would never change until the reformation in 2011, when the drummer was replaced. The vocalist and the bassist never change, they are always the same guys. So the production is tight, it's clean but heavy, no loudness or no clipping, it has a live feeling to it. It was done by Machine, he's a well-known producer. I think he did Machine Head Supercharger record, I might be wrong about that. Message is diverse, songs are about various topics. This band has a very similar message to Rage Against the Machine, very anti-capitalistic, political, it's a critic of society, anti-racism stuff, etc. I actually really enjoy the lyrics here. Structure of the tracks is basic, standard intro, verse, chorus, bridge, chorus, outro, sometimes it's slightly different. Music is a mix of rap metal and nu metal. Here on this record it's mostly rap metal in the vein of old school Rage Against the Machine. The album starts with the song New Dogs, New Tracks, and the first thing you're going to notice here is the drumming. It's phenomenal throughout the entire record. The drummer has groove, he has style, he uses various different techniques and he's always great at it. I truly enjoy his playing. Next is the bass. It's audible, the bassist follows the guitars, but sometimes he also plays his own lines, which is very cool. I truly enjoy the sound of bass on this record. Next are the guitars, they sound very cool. I love some of those groovy riffs, but also some melodic ones. The guitarist Chris sometimes does these weird noises, same as Tom Morello of Rage Against the Machine. And finally we've got the vocals. I must say that the vocals are my least favorite part of the entire record. I think they are good, but they could have been much better. The vocalist is mostly rapping and screaming, sometimes he sings, but he mostly raps. I feel that his voice got better with age on the next albums, and here this is his weakest performance. His vocals are good here, but some of them do not fit the music and kinda get on my nerves. This song is very funky and groovy, I love the verses and the chorus here, just some of the vocals do not sit well with me. Still, a good start to the record. 7 out of 10. South Central. It's slightly better when it comes to the instrumental work than the previous song, but the vocals are just, yeah, some of them I don't enjoy, it hurts the song for me. Everything else is great, I love the groove of this one. 7 out of 10. Stuck between a rock and a white face. Now this track is a banger. The instrumental work is just epic. I love the bass sound, those chunky guitars, the drumming, the grooviness. Even the vocals are better on this song than on the previous ones. Still, some of it doesn't sit well with me. 9 out of 10. A more violent approach and more fucking mality. Now these tracks, again, aren't on the same level as Stuck Between a Rock and a White Face. I enjoy the grooviness, the funkiness. Some of the vocals are very cool and some of them are not. I have nothing against the instrumental work here, just some of the vocals. I really like the bridge in Nor Fucking Mality. 7 out of 10 to both of them. For want of a better word, now this song has a slightly better vocals here, but the instrumental work is kinda disappointing. It's still fun to listen to and I find it interesting. Yet again, it's just a good song. What I mean is that these songs are fun to listen to in the context of the record and on them own, but they aren't masterpieces, and they aren't bad at all. 7 out of 10. I think Therefore I'm Damned is my favorite song on this record. I love the heaviness of it, the vocals are actually fine here, the bass and those guitars, man, so good. And the drumming, 9 out of 10. Remain Calm is slightly weaker, mostly because of the vocals. I love the instrumental work here, it's very intense and full of energy, but the vocals sometimes are not in sync with the music. 7 out of 10. The title track available in all colors. I love the instrumental work here. Some of the vocals yet again not for me. You know, I don't like those vocals where it's like a mama mama mama. It sounds like this to me and I don't enjoy it. But everything else is perfect. 8 out of 10. Brain Spiller. Now this is another interesting song, but I don't enjoy when this band uses samples. Like in this case they are using it to show the corruption and hypocrisy of mass media. How they always talk about murders and violent stuff because it sells better. I get it, I get the message, I know what this song is about, I just don't like those samples. I don't want to hear the news anchor for 30 seconds talking about shit in the middle of the song when there are instruments underneath. I would like to listen to those instruments. That's my only critique of this song, everything else is good. 7 out of 10. A Waste of Things to Come. I think like this is the most funky song of them all. It gets you moving. Yet again the vocals, not for me, everything else great. 7 out of 10. And Somia Luz is another banger. I love the instrumental work here, especially the heaviness of the guitars. Some of the vocal lines here go so strong and some do not. But when this thing goes hard, it goes hard 100%. Another highlight of this record for sure. 8 out of 10. And the final song on the standard edition, Pick Until Proven Cup. I love the song title. This song is slightly too long for me. It's over 7 minutes long and I don't know why, because it has a normal structure. I wish it was shorter because besides that it's a great song. I especially enjoyed the intro and the outro of it. The outro especially. 7 out of 10. Now we've got 4 songs that were added to the Japanese edition of the record. They are also featured on the singles from this album. I don't know why these songs didn't make the cut for the standard edition. It's weird. The first song, Half Empty, this is actually my favorite one from this entire record. I have no idea why this wasn't chosen for the album. I love that chunky main guitar riff, the bass line is ridiculously heavy, the vocals are actually epic here, some of them are not, but most of it is fucking amazing. And I have no idea why this wasn't chosen for the record. I especially love the final minute of this song because it just gets heavier and heavier. This is a banger. 9 out of 10. Young My Doodle Dandy is one of the weaker B-sides here. I still enjoy the main riff and the drumming and the bass work. Some of the vocals are cool, some are not. This is kinda a filler song. It could have been on the record. If it wasn't, I wouldn't cry. It's still a good track. 7 out of 10. Going Going Gone is slightly better than the previous song. I like the instrumental work here and some of the vocals. It's a fine track. It could have been on the record. 7 out of 10. And the final track, And Counting. Now this is another banger that should have been on the standard edition of the record. I love the main riff, the bass lines, the drumming. Half of the vocals here are just so strong. I don't know why this was not featured. It's a fun track. 8 out of 10. To sum it all up, the consistency is stable and the flow is fitting. Replayability, yeah, it's a good record. I enjoyed from beginning to the end. It doesn't have any weak songs, just good ones or great ones. I wish the vocals were better. Some of them just aren't for me and they ruin basically every song, so I cannot rate it as a masterpiece. That's my only critique. On the next records the vocals are better for me, so that problem is only here on this record. I love the guitar work here, it's very ragey. The bass lines are very good, the drumming is stellar, and most of the vocals are great. I truly enjoyed this record. If you can, get the Japanese edition, because the bonus tracks, half of them, are better than songs on the album. So get that version, the Japanese one. That one gets a great score from me. So yeah, celebrate the anniversary by spinning this record today, it deserves some love and attention. That's all from me, thank you for watching, don't forget to like and subscribe, follow me on my Instagram page, links in the description, and I will see you in my other videos. Bye!